Well, hello again, everybody. It's a beautiful fall day here in Frederick, Colorado. And today I want to show you our 2022 Emerald Prevost H3-45 quad slide. I'm going to try and get into a little detail with you today to show you some of the neat things about it. And I think we'll start on the outside and go all the way around. After all, you know, the foundation of this thing is the Prevost shell. So, you know, 96 years in building, I think it's 96 years of building buses and earning an excellent reputation. The Prevost shell is probably the safest and the most reliable shell on the market, chassis type shell on the market today. So they've earned a solid reputation. Let's start at the front here. These are Prevost slides. Notice the rounded corners. When this slide goes in, it's a flush fit. And there's 4 of them on here. So it's a Prevost engineered slides, and they go in, they go out almost effortlessly every time. There is a difference. And when you're looking for coaches, or looking for a bus, or looking for a motorhome, you got to check out a lot of what you can't see. So here, bay number 1. Bay number 1 is your full pass-through storage. Is a full pass-through storage bay. Each bay is individually lit. You've got a manual slide-out tray. Slides out real easy. It's got a nice finish on the floor of the tray. Also, you've got your chairs here that pull out, and we can pull one of these chairs out and set it out, so you can be comfortable anywhere you go. Emerald luxury coach. Bay number 1, full pass-through. By the way, the shell of this thing is predominantly stainless steel. So going back to the parts you can't see the bracing in there that supports the slide rooms. That's solid. Hear that door close? Bay number 2 is also a storage bay with a slide-out tray, and it also has nice big TV. What is this, probably like 55, something like that. It's got a Bose soundbar, a Bose subwoofer. When you're at your favorite spot in Florida or California or Texas or Michigan or wherever you might be, some folks like to sit out under the awning and watch their favorite sporting events, or my wife likes cooking channels. Always get new recipes. This is a table. This table pulls it's dual purpose. So what it does is protects this TV when you're putting your bins and whatnot in here. And when you want to have a table out here to set out your hors d'oeuvres or whatever, when you got friends over, comes in handy. Again, each bay is individually lit. These doors lock in the open position. So to release it, just pull here. Did you notice how tall they were? Nice storage there. This is your energy bay. This provides, if you're alongside the road or you're dry camping somewhere, you've got two 4,000 watt inverters there. You've got a set four lithium batteries in this box. It's a 24 volt system, 200 amp hours for each battery. So if if you're just running the lights, you can do it all day. You can run the front air and the rear air conditioners without turning the generator on also. And your time would be diminished a little bit because you're taking more power out of the batteries, but lithium is here to stay, and it's a proven technology for not only what's going on here, but look at all the electric cars and stuff that's coming into the marketplace now. Now lithium doesn't like a lot of heat, it doesn't like a lot of cold. So what Emerald has done, if it gets too cold, there's a heater here. If it gets too hot, and they're all thermostatically controlled, if it gets too hot, there's fans over there to take the heat out of here. The more you look at them, the more you'll see quality craftsmanship. Everybody likes to carry a little bit of stuff around with them to clean the coach off, to just cleaning supplies or tools or whatnot. And they've got two convenient places here, actually three with the floor. And there's an electrical outlet here, so you can, if you got a little electric screw gun or something like that, you can charge your tools here too. That's what I'd use it for, but when you get the coach, there's different things we can do for you there too. This is fuel fill here. Key opens it. You got fuel that you can put in here. I think it's 230 gallons of fuel. And when we get to the other side, I'll show you the fuel fill there too. It's with the fuel and the DEF. There's some storage here. Basically, your holding tanks run the width of the coach here in front of the drive axle. So I think it's 190 something gallons of fresh water, and somewhere around 70 gallons in the gray and black tank each. Again, electrical outlets and lit. These are drain hoses for your roof airs. So it's not going to come down the side of your coach. It's going to drain out the bottom when that's required. .365 tires on the front, 315s here, 365s on the tag. The tag lifts. So in your tight spot, the tag will come off the ground and it'll make it easier for you to maneuver around. Emerald's idea is to keep things simple and to keep things very serviceable. This is your Oasis hydronic heating system. It gives you humidified coach heat. It gives you hot water on demand. And for servicing, it's right there. You're not having to pay 3-4 hours of labor to get to a 10-cent part. That's what I like to say. Filters, air filter, all this chassis stuff is easy to get at from when you take it to the Prevost service center or whatever, so they can, when it comes time to change oil and things like that, it's very simple. This bus is powered by a Volvo D13 500 horsepower diesel engine. And what Prevost has done here in the last couple of years is they've taken the horsepower that it took to run the fan off the motor, put in a series of electric fans, and transfer that horsepower that before was used here, use it more effectively like going to the rear wheels. So that 500 horsepower it's not being used here, it's going more to the rear wheel, the drive axle. Everything is nicely labeled, belt routing. You carry spare belts, and there's a tool too, a tool for the tensioner. So the spare belts are, after all, Prevost does a big business in with over-the-road buses. That bus driver's out there with 50 passengers and he blows a belt. He's got to be able to get out there and put a new one on and keep going. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it serviceable. Pretty nice clean install there, wouldn't you think? Now to close this, up here, going to pull down on this. Just let gravity take over. There you go. Your series of electric fans are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 8 of them. They're in there, and it's really a nice thing they've done to make the bus perform a lot better. I'm 6'2". I'm not going to bump my head on that slide. Okay, here's your plumbing bay. And what we've done for 2022 is we've added a screen out here, the same as what you'll see inside, so you can control everything out here or at 3 different stations inside. It's got 2 water pumps, your main pump and a backup. Here's your main filtration system, a sediment trap, and then another filter for your drinking water inside. Gravity fill, hose bib outlet here. It's a nice self-contained plumbing bay, easy access, electric dump valves. You get your choice of using a macerator. This coach right now is hooked up to a macerator, or doing it the old-fashioned way and just dumping the hose through here. We provide that sewer hose also. You'll see what this is in the next bay. There's an electrical outlet there, but this is reading 14.27. Oops. That has to do with the generator, because the generator has its own dedicated battery, and this would be the charger deal for the solar panel. There's a solar panel on the roof to keep that maintenance-free battery charged up for your generator. Your power hose, your water hose, and your macerator. Manual pull-out, then electric retract. It's all labeled nicely here. When you're plugged in, this will give you a readout of what's right away. When you're plugged in, it'll give you a readout of what kind of power you got coming into your coach. Nice clean install. No matter what point of view you look at it, it's a nice clean install by Emerald. There's your 20 kW diesel generator. Now for 2022, they've got it mounted east and west. So it's on a slide out tray. It'll pull out for service. You can start it here. You can start it inside. 2 or 3 different places you can start it. And you know, with the lithium-ion batteries, you're probably not going to use it all that often, but if you want to run all 4 of your roof airs and you're down in the desert in July, yeah, you'll probably want to run this. 2 airs aren't going to keep you cool in July in the desert. But most people don't go to the desert in July. This is the other side of your, this would be the other side of your bay number 2. You can see the table there. One thing I want to show you here is this is your AC distribution panel. Everything is all right there. Nicely labeled. Easy to check. You know, usually with these things, it's usually something simple that causes you to have to check things out. And do I have power at the pole? Are my breakers okay? You know, just trace it back from the most obvious things all the way back up, and you'll find that the way that they wire these things and the way that they plumb them, and it's we try and minimize major problems. You know, after all, these things are any motorhome, any RV that you buy, it's a rolling earthquake going down the road, isn't it? So it's nice to know you got a solid foundation, a safe foundation, and well thought out systems and well thought out installs on the parts that make you feel really comfortable and confident when you're driving one of these things, or when you're experiencing the beauty and comfort of them. Here, after this next bay, we're going to get into the beauty part that the ladies like inside. We've been doing kind of the outside stuff here. This is the other side of bay number 1. Your sewer hose store here with the drain down below, so you can rinse them out if you're going to use that. And you have the option of the macerator or this. These are spare belts. And then there's your paperwork for your appliances and, you know, and so forth there. I like the idea that each one of these compartments is individually lit. Look how beefy these hinges are on this thing. That's made to last. Those hinges are, I've been kind of opening and closing these doors so far. That's solid. When you turn your turn signals on, all of these down the side are going to go on. So when you're a big vehicle going down the road, or a big bus going down the road, I mean, you're going to let people know that, hey, I'm coming over, and they're going to see it because these things are going to be flashing at them. The mirrors are heated and adjustable. Here it's got a turn signal indicator. This bay is basically the Prevost bay. Behind here are the relays that you would use for your turn signals, for your mirrors, your steering wheel, your dash, and so forth. It's behind here, and these diagrams here show you where where things would be. Now, don't let this scare you. You just, as an owner, you just have to know where things are and know that you've got support. You've got support from Emerald, you've got support from Prevost, and we set you up with all of that. So if you're out by Winnemucca somewhere and you need assistance phone call. I want you to go to bay number 1. I want you to pull this cover off, or I want you to go to bay number 2 or 3 and go back to the breaker bay there and check that for me, and they'll walk you through it because the people on the other end know this product. So that's a feeling of safety that, you know, I'm all over the country driving these things around, and from time to time I have to get a little help. They've never failed me. So. Got headlight washers. These things get out of the way real easy for cleaning the bugs off. I've shown you around the outside. You've seen some of the things that Emerald has done in terms of finishing out the basement. We're going to go see what an Emerald's all about inside the coach. Are you ready? Here we go. My idea today is, why don't we start at the back and work our way forward? Will that work? Here we go, we'll do that. This is a 1.5 bath coach. We'll go back here to the stateroom. This will be the full bath. And when Emerald is done, through requests from customers, is to give you a nice big shower. You know, it's all about, in your home, it's, well, I want to get a 2,000 square foot house, I want to get a 5,000 square foot house. You got lots of room to do things. Well, in a bus, really it's about how they utilize the square inches of space. So, and let's keep the creature comforts roomy that you like. That's the idea behind making a big shower. That's the idea behind double sinks. That's the idea about lots of storage in the main bath. Now also, Emerald says, remember Emerald is, let's keep things simple and let's keep things really accessible. Well, here, this has the stop on it here. It's kind of hard to see everything here, but it's all your controls and everything is labeled right here. No, if, there you go, you got it. And there's room for futures too. Say you wanted to add another cradle point or something like that, or, you know, where you get internet service. A little bit of storage here. I asked one of the ladies yesterday, what would you put in there? She said, well, I'm gonna probably put some towels in there. So, we use manual pocket doors. We don't use air pocket doors. We use manual pocket doors. And these manual doors are really easy to operate. Not much can go wrong with them. You want to make sure that this part's locked when you take off though, because that locks that door in the open position. King size bed. Now here you've got, this is related to the doorbell, so if somebody's at your door, it'll take a picture when they hit the button, and it'll take a picture of who's there, and kind of a safety feature. Here you can operate the whole coach from here, or you can use, there's redundancy too. You can use just regular switches. It'd be the same on the other side. The rear window opens. The window opens on this side, so you've got cross ventilation. Here's your Bose soundbar. Nice big TV. Electrical outlet. So they place those things in the coach where things are really easy to get at. The electrical outlets, the USB ports, and things like that. This is the bank of drawers here, you know, for what you put in your bedroom. But what I really like about this is closet number 1. Let me step in front of you here and look how big that is. I mean, you can take a lot. If you're going to be gone for a month or longer, you can take a change of clothes for a long time. There's a little safe down there in the bottom. This is just one closet. These are super slide, Prevost super slides. Here's the other closet. Look how deep that is. We have the cooktop covers stored here on magnets, and they just pull right off. And when we go out there, we'll put those on so you can see what that looks like. That's quartz. That's quartz out there. So when the door closes, the light goes out. Nice material on there. They've done a great job of putting the color palette together on this. I mean, the comments we get from people who walk in here are just, it's incredible that, you know, the design team at Emerald is really doing a good job, and they're making a difference in the Prevost world. This would be your Mealy washer dryer. Washer here, dryer up here. We tested this out yesterday, and a lot of us just push button, and it's very well. It's Wi-Fi connect, and a lot of people say that if you're looking for a top of the line washer dryer, either for your home or wherever, you'd consider this brand. They've earned a solid reputation, and Emerald's only puts the best stuff in their buses. Another pocket. This is the half bath. Yeah, you'll notice that it's vented, and also the dryer has a vent above it, and then in the shower there's a vent also, roof vent. And also in here, I can just push this button, and I can see what there we go, what's going on with my inverting, what my loads are, where the power's flowing from and to. Adjustable shelves. Getting back out into the salon area, we walked right by the Fisher Paykel refrigerator freezer. And then here's the freezer there's an ice maker down below there too. Let's go down this side of the coach, and then we'll go down this side. Here we got a Viking microwave convection. Your microwave controls are here, and your convection menu is here. Got a Wolf induction cooktop. And I did some testing. You put a piece of paper down here, and then put a pan of water on here, and wanted to boil the water. In a very short period of time, the water was boiling. I took the pan off, and the paper wasn't burnt. That's induction cooking. I could touch this if I didn't, without, and it wouldn't hurt me. But if I put that magnetic type pan on there, that's where it comes through and makes it happen. It's very, very efficient and very, it's a time saver too. Now this one also has a dishwasher. These are full extension drawers. And this one also has a dishwasher. It's a Fisher Paykel dishwasher. So you've got nice galley space, nice storage. It's adjustable shelving up there. Those are soft closed doors. Remember I showed you the little water filter outside in the plumbing bay, the Culligan? That's for the drinking water on this. And then these faucets are designer type faucets, stainless steel sink. Somebody asked me the other day, well, where's the trash? Where's the trash? Well, here's the trash. There you go, it's right there. It's a nice size too. See, here's a sink top cover right here that's got a magnet that's holding it up. Quartz countertop. Now this is not only a very comfortable recliner, but it can also be a workstation. People on the road these days, they got their internet, they want to know what's going on in the world. Laptop fits there. Got drawers here and here. Here's another control pad, so I can do lights. I can do what's going on with my power. I can do temperature. And by the way, 4 roof airs, heat pumps in all the roof airs, heated floor in 2 zones, electric baseboard heat, and I showed you that Oasis system in the back. That gives you humidified coach heat and hot water on demand. So, you know, we've got the systems in here to keep you warm. We've got the systems in here to keep you cool. Isn't that cool? Okay, where did I get? Here we go. Shades. So I can control all the shades from here. I can do them one at a time, or I can put them all down at the same time. And this is awnings. It's got 4 rooftop awnings, and we've got them all out right now. I don't know if you noticed that in the first part of the video, but they're all out and they all have nice lights on them, so you know, in the evening they show up nice. And then here is some of your, you can put the TV down here. There's different things you can do there too. The lamp has got a USB port. The iPad is currently set up for your Bose system. So it'll work your Bose system, and you'll be able to work this system on here and on your smartphone in the very near future. There is a nice big TV that comes down here. I can put that down. It's on a lift along with the Bose sound bar. and it's back far enough to where when you're coming in and out of the coach, bumping your head's minimized because it goes back quite a ways there. There's 2 satellite systems on the bus. A automatic stationary system that'll work this TV at TV when outside, and this TV is set up on an in-motion satellite system. So going down the road, you don't want to miss the 9th inning, or you don't want to miss. Wife doesn't want to miss what the next ingredient's going to be in the dish tonight. Sometimes we even take a crock pot. I don't know if you people tried this, but with electrical outlet here, you can put a crock pot in here and have your dinner ready for you when you stop. This sofa is a motorized jackknife. So it'll come all the way out. The coach is built comfortable for 2 people, but if you have guests or if you have little ones, this will come all the way out and lay down. Out in the table on this very comfortable dinette booth this will go all the way down. You put a pad over it, so, grandkids, stuff like that. When I was raising my kids, they didn't care where they slept. They wanted to go along. And they'd come into the coach to raid the refrigerator, and otherwise they're out on adventure land wherever we stopped. So, but these days, make it a little more comfortable. Anyway, so a little more storage up here. These will lock up in the open position, so you don't have to hold them up. All LED lit in there. When the doors close, the light goes out. Pretty comfortable, isn't it? So, this thing, I've had people comment to me that it doesn't look like a motorhome. It looks like an apartment or a condo. Well, that could be, but it is a vehicle also. So let's take a look up front in the driver's station, and we'll point out some things up there. This is a Needler air seat, so it's adjustable in a lot of different ways. Prevost gives you an adjustable steering wheel. Turn the dash on. This is Prevost tire pressure monitoring system. It's very effective. It'll tell you, it'll give you a warning that says tire pressure okay, or -1, +2, and Prevost put together a very nice explanatory video on their website at prevostcar.com that'll walk you through this whole thing and show you how that works. We're using the Garmin GPS system with the radio, which also the radio also has capability to go into Sirius XM. So you can take your music off your phone and play it through here. Or there's lots of different things you can do with that. This bus has the Brigade surround camera system. So there's a camera in the front, camera on each side, and a camera on the back. And then it'll give you a view looking down on the top of the bus, so you know where you are within the lane and know what you've got on either side of you. You can also with the when it's running, you can also switch the cameras with your turn signal, or switch them with this button right here. Now, we order these buses from Prevost with the Allison transmission retarder. It's a very effective auxiliary braking system. It gives you 6 different detents. And when you're going down the mountains here in Colorado, you need to have something, this is 55,000 pounds. Coach has all-wheel air disc brakes, but you need to have something else to help slow you down. It's not a Jake brake, it's not an engine brake, it's a transmission retarder, and it's very effective. So this, in combination with your service brakes, will get you down the hill safely. You'll have the feeling that you're in control of it, it's not in control of you. That's what I like about these buses. A lot of what you buy in anybody's coach is what you can't see, and the way this is engineered, put together, when you're behind the wheel, I have confidence. And that's what you want when you're driving a big rig. You have confidence in knowing that you can handle situations with these things. So, cup holder, nice convenient spot. And you've got a USB port here to charge your phone. Your mirrors are both adjustable, top and bottom, and they're heated also. It comes with an automotive Prevost air conditioning system in addition to your 4 roof airs. It's the CB radio. People ask me, why do you put that in there? Well, if we don't put it in there, people will want it. If we put it in there, maybe they won't. But when I'm out on the road, I get out in the open highway somewhere and they've got us stopped for construction or whatever. I just monitor channel 19, and usually I'll find out what's going on and how long I'm going to have to be there. Not bad. So this has a nav system on it. And Garmin is a well-known name in that industry. So this is kind of the front of the coach. Oh, the leveling system. It's an automatic. This valid leveling pad is tied to the Prevost leveling system, and it's very simple, very easy to level your coach. Kind of just push a couple buttons and the coach will level itself. So the passenger seat here sits back a little bit from the driver's seat and sits up a little bit higher. And because it's sitting up a little bit higher, Emerald was, the people are sitting here and said, well, I don't have a place to put my feet. So they came up with this. It's a manual pull-out, but you can stand on it, and then it's very comfortable for a person to put their feet when they're sitting here. In addition, there's a footrest here that'll come out. Got lots of compliments on our little key holder there. It's just a little thing, but where do you put your keys? Well, or where do you put, there's different hooks there for that kind of thing. You got electrical outlet here. Part of your coach control system. I can turn all my lights off here. Turn them all off. I can turn them all on. So when you come in the coach, coming back from dinner or whatever, and it's dark, hit one button, all your lights go on. Same with the shades. It'll do the shades, it'll do the lights, and whoever's sitting here can also, you can dim the lights. It shows you the floor plan of the coach. And there's the home button. So what I've hoped I've done today is give you a little more detail view of what an Emerald coach is all about. And we invite you to check us out on the internet, transwest.com. This coach will be featured on there. You can also just make an appointment and come on out and see it in person. Right now the bus is stationed at, is positioned at our main RV store in Frederick, Colorado. This winter we'll probably be down in Indio, California at the Motor Coach Country Club for a month or two, or a few months maybe. and then in different parts around the country. Just stay tuned to our web page and to this Transwest Live, and we'll let you know where let you know where you might be able to see one and even drive one in person. Drive it, you'll like it. Come look at it, you'll like it. Thanks for your time, I appreciate it. My name is Brad. I'm the Prevost rep here at Transwest. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to showing you what Prevost and Emerald is all about. Have yourself a great day.